Alex, thank you for your time. I would tell you good morning, but it is an ungodly hour here on the West Coast.
What
How
well, you got to give me the time.
it's
First
three.
of all, talking about time, you have Loki's time behind you.
Yes, I do. That is Miss Minutes, and
That's
it's an
Miss
actual
Minutes.
clock. Yeah.
And I am going to be ordering that on Amazon immediately after we speak.
It is it's very nice. It's a cool gift that Disney gave me when we covered the first season. So, um,
Really, I
a
need I
nice.
need I need to ask them for that because I'm obsessed with that show.
Oh yeah, one of the best shows that they've made.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's 3:30 here, in California.
It's
But
not that early. It's just Mark Wahlberg's getting up at this time.
Oh yeah, you're right. And so is The Rock and doing his insane workouts and things like that for his day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I should get my day started promptly. Um, we are here to talk about Lionsgate Sunrise. You are the star. Fallon, great character. You look so much better right now than you do in the film, of course, because you're very weathered, very beaten, and kind of a little bloodlusty. Tell us a little bit about Fallon.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone through the trenches. He's kind of this ominous character that is dealing with grief and the challenge of kind of coming to terms with what's happened to him. And he enters into this family's life who are also grieving the loss of their husband, father, and dealing with, you know, a tumultuous time. And kind of, he is this magnifying glass on challenges that they are dealing with and how they come to terms themselves with the dealings of how to overcome them, um, at the same time, uh, he gathers his strength to understand what journey he needs to go on to come to terms with his peace.
Yeah, it's a great kind of symbiotic relationship that you guys end up having, and it kind of sucks because there's a few things that maybe I'd like to talk about, but I'd rather not because I think the mystery behind your character and watching it unravel through the film was done very very well, and it's so what I'll ask you is what was it working with what was it like working with Crystal Yu because she was a very strong character. I was talking to Andrew, your director, about it the other day, um, because you guys really she did a fantastic job. You guys really feed off of each other very, very well.
Yeah, a very powerful actor. Um, yeah, I mean, I can't really add to what you said. Just very, very talented and insightful. And I think when you work with someone like that, similar to Guy Pearce, they kind of immerse you into more of a reality than a film set, and you start to have these struggles that you're reacting in ways that you might not necessarily have projected your character to react. So they bring out a spontaneity, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring to work with people like that.
And how did you prepare to play for Fallon? Because you're going through all this grief. You're also playing a character that you're supposed to be perceived of maybe being this creature of the night that we've seen in the trailer that is kind of supposed to be haunting this town. And also, we do see you very early on, drinking blood and things of that nature. So how do you get into that mindset, into that kind of almost the doldrum kind of almost ghostly figure that's gonna walk into this family's life?
Um, I'm trying. I'm trying to give not a jokey answer.
No,
I'm biting my
whatever
tongue.
answer you need to give.
I'm biting my tongue so hard. I was gonna say, I drank blood for weeks before, and then I didn't sleep.
Jared Leto it.
I just fully immersed myself into this method acting. No, I wish I could say that. I woke up and the makeup team put me into a despair look, and it was freezing cold. So all I was
Huh?
thinking of being in my warm bed. And I think that you can do a little thing called acting at some point in time. But that's when you're acting on your own. When you're acting with great actors, yet again, I go back to what I said, is that they immerse you into this experience. And I'm very, very grateful that I, on this movie, had really brilliant, brilliant actors, you know.
Yeah, that'll do it. Being cold like that, yeah, that will put you in a mindset, I believe. I want to talk about kind of the perception of evil, really, that the film kind of showcases because right at the beginning we see Guy Pearce, kill the father of this family, and then you walk in on the other side, and then we kind of go on this, you're who's really the bad guy here, and just how that develops and unravels. And I thought it was really interesting to see that because yes, you may be the one who's dealing with this and coming back, who had don't want to give that part away too much. But also we have this entity in Guy Pearce's character who is just straight up evil, and just kind of watching you guys cross paths and why that happens, I thought was very well done.
Yeah. I don't know what you want me to add to that.
I'm sorry. I was you and I were talking a little too much this morning.
No, not at all. Yeah. It's that 3:30 in the morning. I was like, I'm fully immersed into your understanding of what the movie is. But yes, okay, if we're having a conversation and this is not a question, I think that each character is dealing with fear in this film. And I think that when we deal with fear in different, we act in different manners. Fear is not just one set emotion. You can have fear with anxiety, fear of death, fear of unknown, fear of, and it projects different personalities. And I think that Guy's character, and I shouldn't really be speaking for his character, but the experience that I had watching him and watching the movie is that he has this fear of death, fear of control, which kind of go in hand because we can't control when we're going to die, and we don't know what happens to us when we die. And so it's the fear of this unknown, and his reaction and behavior because of that fear leads him to do really not very nice things. And then you have the family that have this loss of the husband and father, and they have the fear of losing other things in their life, and this anxiety of what's going to happen to them in their life. And then you have me, that is death itself, projecting fear onto others as a kind of mirage of this quote unquote red coat, whatever that metaphor is, which is almost like the Grim Reaper. And so when you have this common thread throughout the film of fear and how people react differently, it's really like a complex character piece, which I think has really made for a beautiful film,
See, Alex, that was the perfect answer to the not question I asked you. One thing we can both agree on is that I did watch the film, and I know what I was talking about at least. So there's that.
It was almost like a case study of like, I need to tell this guy that I've seen the film, even though it's 3 in the morning. I did watch it. I watched it last night as I was falling asleep.
No, actually, I've worked done interviews with Andrew Baird before on a previous project, so I was actually excited to do this. Plus, Guy Pearce is always a really fun to watch on screen. I enjoyed your performance also. Which is the only reason why I'm up now because getting a chance to speak with you for a few minutes about Sunrise was something that I was looking forward to. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it very much.
I appreciate it as well.
And congratulations on the film, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully at a better hour. All
Thank you, my friend.
right, take care.